This land is home for us and always been home for us. We wake up right next to the ocean. Been fishing on with our old people since we were little, you know. Our first steps have been on the beach. I like that. Old people used to talk about Garama and Ngimbalien, respect and contribution. They're two things that you have to balance. Every relationship, even with the land, there has to be a balance of those two things. Both of them are cycles, flows both ways. And if you respect your elders and your community and your family, then they respect you too, and you know they contribute to your well-being. And so it's a cycle, and it's a way to share that.
You've got to contribute to the community.
You can only contribute what you have and what you know. So before in traditional society, people had a place and had a role and a job to do, and not everyone has the same knowledge and not everyone has all knowledge. And so your job and how you can contribute is taking what you know and what you've learned and using it to benefit community. So whether that be in music, whether that be in sport, could be anything.
A lot of these young fellas, they got different ways of doing things than what we did when we grew up with old people here, but they still making contribution to community. Our grandmothers and our grandfathers, they always talk to us when we're young, grow up strong and be useful to your people. And looking after country is part of that, and that's what that yawa is about. You know, everybody would take part in that collection of the firewood. If you're a man and you're strong, you can carry a big log. If you're a little fella, you can pick up a little stick. So everybody can contribute something, whatever their ability is, and that's what Goa is about. It's a good message for us even in modern times as a community about looking after one another. We get caught up in our own lives and our own ways of doing things, but then every now and again you should stop and you know, put your agenda aside and what you think's the best for yourself, and start asking what are you contributing to your family, what are you contributing to your community.
The knowledge that is passed down and will keep being passed down is, you know, it's helping me live in every way today.
You got to be able to make sense of your world. The practices in this community, we are still maintaining that connection and that engagement with your country. You know, we know what this wind means. You know, like we know what's happening when the clouds on the mountain out there. We know rain's going to come. All these different patterns and things, the land's speaking to us still. It's not only essential to the well-being, it's you won't survive if you don't respect those laws. That's like our school book too. That teaches us and teaches these young fellas. They walk around this place in the stories of our old people. It doesn't matter if he takes his spear and goes down the beach, or he take his surfboard and go and surf. He's still in connection and in relationship to our country and to the salt water.
I think of it like just when you're there, you know that you're on the land and you have to show respect because the story's there and that.
You know, they go out on the beach here, up on the headland, they're dancing them yawas on the beach. They're still in their story, still connected to that story. And so hopefully they live that out in their life.
I think that this time is one of the most important things. More and more different societies like to separate things, and to understand things they separate it, but to understand things we had to understand what it's connected to.
Go away,